somebody is looking at, wanting to achieve something in their lives, whether it's might want to fall into acting or someone, what would you say is inspiration for someone who may not necessarily know exactly what that thing is? And if this is what it is, what would you say? Because I know you've mentioned a lot of different things, that challenges, successes, and so on, things that you went through to get to where you were, and just getting in there and loving and doing what you're doing and doing the best of your ability, and also just being able to release that potential that you've had within you. What
Mm.
would you say to someone who is looking at, wanting to maybe, do something different, wanting to step into something, maybe it's something that they've wanted to do for a while and just, you know, haven't felt that maybe they've either got the expertise, the skills,
Mm. I think there is something about uh, following your your heart or your gut. You, and not waiting for the approval of others as well. I think that we are in a world where we're wired to cast aspersions on other people or to judge other people and to be talk about what other people are doing. Now, there are moments where that is absolutely legitimate if you're preaching hate, if you know what I mean, if you're causing harm to people. But in this instance, um, you're you're if we're talking about for whether it's wanting to become an actor or a musician or whatever it is, as long as you're not harming anyone, and follow your heart, follow the fun, follow where your passion takes you. And because ultimately, uh, I think if you're doing what you enjoy, then I don't think it feels easier. It doesn't feel like work. It's not a burden if you're doing something for fun. So I think that's very, very important. If you don't feel equipped to, if you don't feel like you've got some of the skills that are required for this particular venture, then learn them if you can.
exactly. Yeah.
If you've got the find the time. It might be that there are some financial challenges out there. And if there are financial challenges, then they'll have to be managed however they're managed. But ultimately, try and figure out how you can develop those skills or meet those individuals in a way that actually suits you. You know what I mean? That is palatable for who you are as a human being. It's the world now in terms of how we're connected and the uh, social media and the internet and everything. It's quite something. There are lots of negatives, obviously. Uh, you know what I mean? If you're seeking help and you want to develop yourself, then there are definitely ways in which to do that, but you've got to want to do it. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if that is I'm not sure is that
Yeah,
if
no,
that's
no, that's
your
great.
question.
That's great.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, you're saying, follow your heart. If you're passionate about something or you enjoy that something, you know, go and do it. And also, if you, like you said, if you don't have the skills, get out there and go and learn. Go and learn and do what you need to do to go out and
Yeah.
do that. So,
Yeah.
Mark, I
And
know
just
that. Yeah.
so just one more thing I wanted to add, sorry, just very quickly, Liz, is about one of the significant people in my life is, and I would have mentioned this man to you before, is the motivational speaker Les Brown. And I've spent many hours of my life over the last 5 years just listening, just hearing this man's stories and looking at what his journey is. and just how he gets me to think about who I am and what needs to be done, and things to open your mind and your ears to in terms of what's going on in the world, and things to close your mind and your ears to, which aren't particularly helpful. So I think having his voice in my head has been just priceless. And I had to mention, him because it's he's been transformative in terms of my outlook and my how I'm now wired.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, I've listened to Les Brown and he's amazing, has an amazing story. I was actually at an event with him a couple of years ago, and it was
Mm,
online because I think it was sort of
mm,
over the lockdown, and absolutely amazing man.
mm.
And like you said, there's, with the online things now, you can actually go and get some help opportunities and so on to help you with some things now. It's very different now. So there is those opportunities that you can actually. So make sure to subscribe to the Best Minds TV YouTube channel by just clicking on the subscribe button below this video.